Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, and today I'm here to share with you a beautiful Easter centerpiece. Easter is one of my favorite holidays. I have so many fond memories of Easter dinner at my grandmother's house, and today I carry on that tradition. And this centerpiece is perfect for a family dinner. For my vessel, I'm using a trifle bowl. It's wonderfully elevated. I fill it with water. It's already been pre-mixed with flower food. So I've mixed that in according to the recipe. And then I fill this. It doesn't have to be totally full at this point. And then go back. I want to hide some of the mechanics of my stems, so using aspidistra leaves. Just cutting the stem off and then wrapping it around, pressing it up against the side of the vase, and repeat that. You don't have to have complete coverage, but 3 or 4 leaves tucked around against the side. Next is to create a luxurious base. I start with the velvety Dusty Miller. It's so fabulous. Cutting it down, and then just setting it in, starting on the outer edges, angling across, creating a grid with stems from side to side. Keep repeating that. Letting it drape over. And then as you get the base of Dusty Miller done, going back and adding in bits of hydrangea, and that gives you fullness that will help support all your more fragile flowers. But you want a complete base before you move forward, because this will last and last and last even after the spring blooms have faded. One of my favorite parts of springtime is the fragrance. So when I do a centerpiece, I add more fragrance than I normally would because it just makes me happy. So fragrant hyacinths, oh so grand. When they're first hydrated, I leave the bulb portion on because they'll last so much longer. But then when I go back to design, go ahead and cut that off and then slide it down in, knowing that they're going to continue to grow. They're somewhat like a tulip in that regard, so you want to tuck them a little bit lower so that as they grow, they don't grow out of the arrangement. Finding a hole big enough for their stems. Then the tiny tete-a-tete daffodils. Again, oh, so fragrant, absolutely fabulous. Tucking those in. Going with that beautiful pastel that is so fresh and springy. And then completing the triadic color harmony by tucking in lavender anemone. You can see everything is gorgeous as I work all the way around in a radial format. As a symbol of Easter, quail eggs blown out will be a wonderful addition, and a simple nest tucked into the center. To anchor it, using an 18 gauge wire, fold it in half, and then hairpin through the center of the nest. And then once it's in, using your stem wrap tape or corsage tape, tape that so that you have a stem that you can set right into the arrangement. As a final tribute to my grandmother, her middle name was Violet. So oftentimes when I do Easter in her memory, I set in violets. And in this design, a single water tube, don't even need the cap, set it down into the nest and fill it. Then go ahead and set the nest down into the center of the arrangement. And the tube just nestles in, you won't even notice it. And then placing the eggs, and then simply using a violet plant, taking a single set of florets and breaking it off, and then just set it right down into the tube. If you're like me, You start planning for Easter immediately after Valentine's Day. To be honest, sometimes sooner. But once Valentine's Day is over, all thoughts turn to Easter. Now here's one idea. If you'd like more creative inspiration, refer to our website, flowerschool.com. If you've got questions, you can always reach us through there or pick up the telephone and give us a call at 503-223-8089. And of course, I'm always here. You can email me directly, and I love to see your work, so take a picture. It's Leanne, Leanne, at floraldesigninstitute.com. And then share it with the world. Hashtag Floral Design Institute and hashtag do something you love. Because now it's your turn. Have fun and do something you love.